Hi, this is part 3 of my speech delay blog about my son Tom, and it's actually over a year after I made part 2, and the reason I've left it so long is it's been a real roller coaster, and I didn't feel able to make any videos in that time, but I've learnt a lot between last year and now, and I really want to start making the videos again. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about a period of time between August 2011 and June 2012 when Tom was almost 4. So over the winter the amount of words he could say increased. So his amount of single words went up, and we went to see the speech therapist again, I think in February or March, and she noticed that his word count had gone up. And he could also, by the time June came round, he could also say a lot of, pardon me, 2-word phrases. So, all gone, or occasionally colours and cars and hello mummy, things like this. So we had the increase in the word count and 2-word phrases, the occasional 3-word phrase, but not really. His tantrums increased. I just put that down to his age, but as I'll explain to you in the next video, there was a very specific reason for that. But the other thing that started to happen that we were quite surprised by was towards the summer, when he was getting towards 4, he started to teach himself to read. So it was like amazing. So we've got Sky TV, and the Sky TV menu has lots and lots of programme titles, and none of them stand out. But there was a time when we were just watching Bear Grylls quite a lot. And one day he came in and he looked at the television, at the Sky TV menu, and he went, Bear Grylls. And at one point I wrote down the word mummy without a picture, and he could read that. Again, I found out some more information about that, but it's worth adding in. So it was a very interesting and strange state of affairs to be in. One thing we did start doing in the spring, which I now realise was a big mistake, so don't do this, but I'm just telling you how things were, was I decided that in order to get something that he knew the word for, I would make him repeat it. So if he came up, he would do something like he'd point at milk, and I'd say, milk, please? And he would start saying milk, and then he did after a while say please. Now this gave me a false sense of confidence and a false sense of progress, because when I told the speech therapist I was doing this, and I was like, he can say all this, and she looked at me long and hard, and she said to me, it doesn't mean that he understands those words. And it was a difficult moment. It was a really difficult moment, because I'd had I was very excited that because he was like a little mimic, all these things, and he would ask for them, and he knew how to say them. Didn't mean he understood them. I think he understood some of them, but the fact it gave me a false sense of confidence, I wanted to put that in this video, because if anybody else is doing that, you just need to kind of put the brakes on your excitement about it. I will say it wasn't ever a cause of stress, and I would never have a situation where he's crying for something and refusing to say it, and I wouldn't give it him unless he said it, and there was nothing like that going on. He was always very happy to join in the little repeating game. So there you go. And the other thing is that we had enough tantrums to cope with. The tantrums got really bad by the summer, or the summer when he'd just coming up to 4. I mean, we would have 2 or 3 volcanic tantrums some days that maybe lasted half an hour. I couldn't see why, I just thought they were general frustration. So like I say, in the next video I'll explain the cause of those because we found out, because then he was finally assessed in June 2012 by a team of different professionals, and it was very, very enlightening, as I'll explain in the next video.